Hello my power ones, welcome to my channel Soulfully Gifted Loves. We're going to hop right into it. If you're interested in this reading, check out my other readings that may resonate with you as well. Already see each of the cards and shuffled over the decks. If this reading resonates with you, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss out any of my uploads. Also, if this reading resonates with you, there's other readings down below. So we're going to hop right into it, babies. If you're interested in my Patreon personal readings, that's down below in the description box. My Patreon consists of 18+. It also consists of unfiltered exclusive bonus readings that won't be over here. So yeah, go check that out, babies. And yeah, we're going to hop right into it. So how do people view you back then versus now? So we're going to do a spread on how people view you back then, and then we're going to pull a spread on how people view you now. So how do people view you back then? Okay, we're going to get into how people view you back then versus how they view you now. We're going to get into it here. Okay, we got the Five of Wands here in reverse. So people could have viewed you back then as somebody that was always compromising, always trying to diffuse situations, even diffuse situations with people maybe. You are somebody where you just compromise back then. Maybe it's like you were trying to bring people together, or you was being considerate here. You know, it could even talk about you bringing people together or have like any disagreements. It can talk about even, you know, some type of setback, being able to compromise in the setback, finding a new solution here. So this is how you were back then here. We got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. So back then, people could view you as someone you had like a lot of talents, a lot of things that you could do, a lot of hobbies, but maybe it's like you may do multiple hobbies, but you never took it as far as made it into anything or created it into something bigger here. Others of you, people could just view you as somebody very, very passionate about certain things, but you were doing other things outside of what you were passionate about as well. So this is how people view you back then. We have the Queen of Cups here, so in reverse. So people could view you back then as somebody where you could have been very caring to people here, getting somebody very considerate. You could even, you know, give up certain opportunities, or if it's not opportunities, it can even be talking about just giving up certain things, let other people have a shine, or consider other people and being able to step away and you know, step from the limelight, because I do see here y'all do draw a lot of attention to you guys here. So this is how people view you back then. You could be someone where people could feel you will get somebody to show up your back here, or you just really look out for people but I feel like you do this because you know how it is here. So this is what I'm getting. We also got the Queen of Wands here in reverse. So some of you guys, you could be known as someone that have dated attractive people, or think people like that in the past. People could view the people that you date as attractive. People could also view you as somebody where you could have dated somebody in the past that could have took advantage of you. Maybe this person you could have been naive, or you probably just didn't see certain stuff at first or whatever. You was blindsided by certain things, and because this person was attractive, you was intertwined with this person. You had things going on between you two. You know, this is what ended up happening. It could have been some type of gossip around that back then about this person lies, or you could have got some gossip back then about this person lying to you. So people could have like something came back to you about this person lying to you or something like that through other people, or gossip like this. But whoever this people is, you cut this person off. This person's no longer in your life here. So these are people back then that's no longer in your life, or there's a person that's no longer in your life that people are talking about here. Yeah, so this is what people are viewing you back then. We also got the Hierophant card. So you could have thought this is somebody where you're gonna have something long term with. This is something where you some of you could even been in a marriage back then for some of you guys, and this is someone you couldn't trust here, so you end up breaking things off with a marriage for some of y'all. I do see here where this is someone where you could have had high expectations for things, and things did not align or end up going that right way. I do see here you have emotions for this person here. So this is how people view you back then. So this is certain situation that played out for some of you guys. Take it resonate, leave it doesn't. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse here as well. So some of you guys, back then you could have been going through something financially, or you could have been sick, or someone could have been sick around you, or some type of hard time, something was happening back then and you was overcoming it, or you was trying to overcome it, whatever it was, or you was keeping faith at the time back then. We got the King of Pentacles here in reverse for some of you guys. It has something to do with when it comes to money as well for some of you guys. It could even be back then people could, it's not for all of y'all, but back then others of you, people could have felt like you were materialistic for some of you. We got the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. Okay, so others of you, another thing I'm getting here is back then people could have felt like there are people around you that were materialistic, and it was setting you back here. Like every time you got out of a situation, yeah, so some of you I'm getting back there, people could have felt like every time you got out of a situation there's people around you, but then when you didn't have anything, people weren't around you here. People feel like you could have had materialistic people around you, and they was keeping you having setbacks and delays or whatever every time you got a situation. This is how people view you back then. We got the Three of Cups here in reverse. It can even talk about some type of friends here as well, or people taking advantage of you as well. The Three of Cups in reverse here. But people could even feel like you was overindulging as well with people that were materialistic here, or people that really cared about surface level things. They didn't care about like meaningful things here. We have the Page of Cups here. These people that have a lot of childhood trauma. People could feel like you had childhood traumas back then, or certain things you're trying to get over. We got the Page of Swords here as well in reverse. So yeah, people that had childhood issues that was not considered, that was not considering you, or not caring about communicating with you, or not caring about your feelings here. We have the King of Cups here. We got the High Priestess in reverse as well. It could even talk about people could feel like back then you weren't emotionally back then people could have felt like you were okay, yeah, some of y'all people could have felt like you were emotionally mature for some of you guys here. We also got the High Priestess in reverse. So people could have felt like you had secrets back then. You were somebody who was keeping secrets. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, so some of you guys, people could even view you as back then as somebody where you was emotionally mature for your age. You was keeping secrets on something that you were building, or something else you could have been working or doing certain things, and you was keeping it secretive. You were telling people could view you as somebody back then where you were, you know, planning things or making money or doing something like that, making money some type of way, or planning, doing something like that, or trying to make finances in here. We got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. We have to get the Five of Wands here as well. So back then, people can also view you as somebody where if you wasn't doing your talent or going after your talents, eventually you started doing it, or eventually you started taking certain things serious here, or doing certain things that was serious that resonate with you at the time here. So this is how people are viewing you back then here. People are also viewing you as somebody where if you had any type of setbacks or whatever, they already knew you was going to overcome that because of you always being back on your feet here. Because I do see we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you always get back on your feet. So we're going to go ahead and get how people view you now. How do people view my power one now? So people view you now as a risk taker. People could view you as somebody where you have great ideas, you like to travel. People could feel like you let a lot of things roll off your shoulders, you really don't give a fuck. People could view you as somebody where you come off as very youthful for your age, or if you older, look very younger. People could view you as somebody where you're very original, you got your own personality, you're very authentic. There's nobody that could be like you. People also view you as somebody where you're not committing to anything that's going to keep you stuck or put you in a box. You're a free thinker, free spirited. So this is what people are viewing you now. We got the Judgment here in reverse. People could even view you as somebody where you could have had self-doubt, something that you wanted to do in the past here, and now you're doing it. Now you're going after this here as well. There can also be people gossiping about this new beginning, or things you're going, or risks that you're going after. So if you're going after things that people may not agree with, it's a lot of gossip around that as well. We have the Three of Pentacles here. So people can view you as somebody where you got people that you collaborate, work with, or you got people that you that support you here and you support them. You got really good, I'm hearing quality over quantity. So people could feel like you could have like a small circle for some of y'all. Others of you people just feel like you have quality people around you instead of quantity. You cleared a lot of people out of your life, a lot of people out of your space here. We got the Knight of Swords. So people are viewing you as somebody that's making big changes in your life, making big moves. You go into a new direction. You being upfront about what you want. If you want something, you will accomplish it. You will get it. So this is how people are viewing you right now as well. How people view my power one. We got the Eight of Cups. So some of you guys, people could view you as people could view you as walking away from people that's gossiping, or walking away from people that could even gossip about what you do, or have a disagreements about what you do, or always have something to say about what you do. Others of you could just be talking about you walking away from situations of some of you guys could even talk about you walking away from people that that's negative themselves, or self-doubt themselves as well. That could be weighing on you as well here. You could be wanting to, something like people could view you as somebody where you started branching out. So again, say you had a small circle back then, you may have another small circle, but it could be a new small circle. Some of y'all, it could just be you outgrew certain things. So people could view you as somebody where you outgrew certain people, outgrew certain places here. We got the High Priestess in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. Get the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. Okay, so another thing that people are viewing you as right now is people are viewing you as somebody where you have a lot of secrets when it comes to how you're planning things. You can even be patiently waiting for something or working on something. A lot of you guys have a lot of faith here. A lot of you guys, you could have some of you guys, people could have felt like you went through something or whatever. You came out of it alone by yourself here. People can also view you as people want to connect with you, people want to collaborate with you. Even if you talk about people want to fix things with you as well, so people could view you as people want, even people from the past want to fix things with you. People could feel like you got a chip in your shoulder. People could even feel like you're a daredevil, or you overly confident. Some people could feel like now you're overly confident as well. After you can even talk about people could feel like you doing certain things or whatever, and it's fueling you, it's making you excited for life. And some people could feel like you taking it as, they could be taken as overly confident here. We have the Three of Wands here in reverse as well. You can even talk about these people feel like your plans are unrealistic and you're going after whatever goals you're wanting to go after, and then it's happening for you here. So they saying that you're overly confident, but really they just feel like they can't accomplish that themselves here. They feel like if they were to start something, they may not fail because their vision is too far away from them. At least that's how they feel. You got the Nine of Cups here in reverse. So people could feel like you're putting up illusions now or whatever, or you everything that people see. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that saying. Listen to half of what you hear or something like that, and then I don't know the saying, y'all. Link it down below. I know some of y'all know, but it's a saying or whatever. It's coming to my mind, but I can't get the words out. So fuck it. But anyways, it's something like that here with your eyes and your ears. Anyways, we got the Nine of Cups here in reverse. People can also view you as somebody where you could let people in your personal space, and now you have boundaries now. You got the Page of Wands, so people can even view you as attractive. People could view you as somebody where you look very nice, you have new clothes or new things, or you just have new things for yourself the last time people see you. So people definitely feel like you elevated as far as your life, at least on how you look here. People can also view you as somebody very inspirational here as well. We got the Four of Wands here. So some of you guys, people can also view you as somebody that's in a relationship, and if you're in a relationship with somebody, they can feel like your partner is very attractive. Y'all very attractive couple here for the ones that is with someone here. Others of you, if people could view you as somebody where you be telling people that you're not interested in anybody, and then you pop out with someone. So if you recently popped out with someone and you was making it something you wasn't interested in, people, there could be certain people that view you as it was all a gimmick, you know. The other Six of Wands here, so people could feel like you're getting a lot of again, you and your partner, if you're in a relationship, people could view your relationship as very high maintenance. So meaning people focus in on your relationship here. They focus in on people can also view you as very successful. If you have a social media platform, people could view you as being as social on there as well. People could watch you on there as well here. People can also be side-eyeing you as well. So this is how people view you now. People could be side-eyeing you as well, side-eyeing your relationship here. Certain people here, there could be certain people that want to cause illusions in your relationship here. This is how people view you, like you got something good that other people want here. You got the World card in reverse. There could be certain people that want things to, they could want you to be burdened or disappointed here. But the Chariot card here, you got somebody where they are very determined. Yeah, you got somebody, so if you are in a relationship or you are talking to someone, you have somebody that wants to work with you, that wants to be there. They're very self-disciplined. They're not worried about other people here. They don't care about other people. So you do have people that want to tempt, they do want to try, but it's not going to work here. This is somebody where they have a lot of self-control, and this is somebody where they really focus and skilled, and they already see when this person has their eye on building something with someone, that's what they're doing. So yeah, we have the Four of Cups here. This person's going to be rejecting offers here. So yeah, but this is how people are currently viewing you right now, my pile one. We got the Page of Cups here. These people could have childhood traumas as well. We have the Seven of Cups here in the upright. So people can feel like you have a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities now. People can feel like you have so many opportunities that you could choose from. You could choose which direction you want to go down here as well. This is how people feel. But you also got the Six of Swords here. Six of Swords, yeah, in reverse. Okay, others of you, people could even view you as somebody where you had lack of progress. Like maybe at one point in time, you had some type of lack of progress. Maybe something you were doing wasn't growing. Others of you, it could have been you just being stagnant in life, not seeing the growth that you want, and now people are viewing you as having more opportunities than the last time they saw you, or you having new things now the last time they saw you. For instance, if you got a new crib for some of you guys, or you just got a home, people may saw you and you had a couple furniture pieces. Now you got that shit boomed out. It's damn near done. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your shit up. So people are like, oh, okay. People are starting to see how shift and how things are falling in line for you. People are starting to see you paint whatever picture in your mind, you're starting to paint it in the real world here. We have the Page of Swords in reverse here. So people can feel like you're unconcerned of people's feelings. People can feel like it's hard to get in touch with you, hard to get in contact with you, hard to reach you. I'm here, call me if you want to reach me. Okay, that's not you right now. You're not available. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune here as well in reverse. But people could also be feeling like people. Another thing I'm getting here as well here is there could even be people that was unconcerned about you or was causing some type of delays or setbacks, or always was disrupting your peace here. We also got the Four of Cups here. You could be rejecting that energy as well here. We got the Ace of Cups. So you could be opening yourself up to a new relationship for some of you guys, or there could be somebody coming toward you with a new relationship. This is how people are viewing you, connecting with someone new, building with someone new, or you're feeling emotionally fulfilled where you are. Yeah, Three of Swords. You're overcoming heartbreak or overcoming any type of depression or anything like that here. You're just releasing any type of negative energy here. We have the Eight of Swords here after feeling trapped, after feeling stuck here. But the Sun card here in reverse, you can talk about having certain expectations, thinking that certain things are not going to come full circle, and they are here. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, I can even talk about your dreams not happening. You know, thinking your dreams are too far-fetched. It's the expectations just not going to meet here. But you'll overcome everything anyways here. So this is how people are viewing you here as well. I got the Six of Cups here. That's the Magician card. We can talk about being blocked from people from the past here. You have the King of Swords. People are, whoever these people are, they're very selfish here. You have the Ten of Wands. You can be people where it's almost like they want to drag something out. Like they want to drag things out. Yeah, we get Four of Pentacles. You'll be holding back from these people here. We got the Nine of Pentacles here as well in the upright. Then we talk about you getting your stability up as well. If you have a family, you could be getting your stability up for your family. For a lot of you here, you could be building or getting your stability up to create your own family here. So this is how people can also view you as not being on social media as much, or you're on social media but you're not texting them back, something like that here. We got the Justice card in reverse. It could be people that's karmically to you. The Ace of Swords, it could be people where they're always unclear, you never know where they stand. We got the Death card in reverse. These could be people that's unable to move on from you. This could be a past lover for some of you guys. Whoever this person is, they're still attracted to you. This could be a Gemini or Leo. So this is how people are currently viewing you. Till next time, bye, Power One. Bye. Hello, welcome to my channel, Soulfully Gifted Power 2. If you find that this reading resonates with you, please like, comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss out any of my uploads, babies. Also, if this reading resonates with you, check out my other readings. They may resonate with you as well. Already staged over my cards and shuffled over my deck. So we're going to go hop right into it. We're going to get into it, babies. If you are interested in my Patreon or you're interested in my personal readings, it's down below in the description box. My Patreon consists of 18+ topics, and it also consists of unfiltered bonus readings as well. So if this reading resonates with you, yeah, check it out. We're going to get into it. So Power 2, how do people view you back then versus how they view you now? How do people view you back then versus how they view you now? So I already got some of your energy, so we're going to hop right into it, babes. So for some of you guys, people in the past or back then could have felt like you were somebody where you probably wasn't sure where you wanted to do for work. You maybe wasn't sure where your life was headed. Maybe you were just, you know, enjoying life. Maybe you didn't have a sense of direction of what you wanted to do, what journeys you wanted to embark on, what you want to do next. You probably didn't have as many goals, or if you had ideas or goals, you probably wasn't exactly executing them, right? This is some people, how they feel about you back then. Others of you, I'm just getting this energy, people could just feel like you were hanging out with certain people that was stirring you to down another path. That's for some of you guys. This don't have to be true, because some of you guys, you can be doing something, somebody could be like, oh, they're wearing purple, they're a bad person or whatever, you know. That's just an example. And the whole time purple is what's wrong with purple, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you could have been doing something perfectly fine and somebody could have felt like it was negative. So again, this does not have to, you don't have to take it if you don't want to, but this is how people view you back then here. Okay, we got the Six of Cups here. So people could view you back then as you was moving away from home for some of you guys. Others of you could have been leaving home to go to school here. Some of you guys, you was just leaving home to branch out. Maybe you moved out. Others of you, maybe you end up moving in with certain people here. So people could just view you back then as somebody where you were letting go of the past, letting go of certain things. So this is how people remember you, letting go of a lot of things. You can even talk about you getting rid of certain things. When people remember you in the past, was getting rid of certain things in your life. It could be certain possessions that you have. Maybe you was selling things, or it could be as far as giving things away here. Maybe having a garage sale for some of y'all. This is how people remember you from the past here. They remember you as focusing on your goals, letting certain things go because you're getting ready for this future here, or something that you want to embark on. You can even talk about people as well. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so some of you got people in the past could have felt like you were letting go. People that were trying to control you, that felt like they knew, was like people that was trying to control you too much, you know, over dominate their power or whatever over you. Maybe it could be a job, for instance. Say you was working at a job or whatever. This could be somebody where they was trying to dominate their authority over you, you know, doing too much instead of being authoritative and being, you know, doing it the right way. They was being very negative here or something like that. It could be somebody like that. Or it could even be like a mom, a father here, somebody where they was just all up in your business all the time, or keeping you smug, keeping you stuck, maybe not wanting to do certain things. So there's something like this here. So y'all got to take a resonate, leave with does. Some of y'all could be friends, maybe pressure, doing certain things you didn't want to do, or, you know, maybe you just wanted to, you was interested in other things and maybe other people weren't interested. It could be so many things here. But people could view as you were letting go of certain things like that. That was holding you or making you feel stuck, that was trying to control what direction you would take. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you could talk about family here. Others of you could even talk about a job here. Some of you guys, you could have been working at a job for certain years, or it could have just been someone where, again, it was, you know, overdoing it, authority. That was doing it too much. They was overdoing it. At this point, they were just disrespecting you. For some of you guys, we got the Lovers here in reverse. So yeah, people could even view back then as somebody where you had a lot of conflicts with people, and maybe you had a lot of conflict relationships with people. Maybe with certain people that you have in your life, or you had relationships with them. It could have been conflict. Some of y'all back then, people could have viewed, not for everyone, but people could have viewed you as somebody where you could have been in an abusive relationship. For some of you guys, whether it's verbally, physically, you know, this is what people are, you know, view you as back then. Something was going through like that for some of y'all. Others of you, we could just be talking about you having connections with people that weren't the best people to have in your life. Maybe these are people that maybe you had trust issues with the people, you couldn't really trust them, or maybe these people were very imbalanced, or there was always conflict, you know, or they was always detached when it comes to, you know, giving and receiving here. You're the Queen of Cups in reverse here. So people can even view you as back then as having negative relationships with certain people, but you're being like they're viewing you as you're the good one. That person is the bad one. You need to get that person out of your life. So this is how people were viewing certain things back then. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, so some of you guys back then, people could have viewed you as losing a job or whatever, or you could have like got let go from a company. Some of y'all, you was established at the company for some time. For some of y'all, you end up leaving this company, or you end up getting fired. Something happened out here with a company for some of y'all way back then. People remember you as somebody in the company was trying to control you, or they were trying to control how things went here, or whatever the case may be. But people do view you as somebody where you were good at your job regardless. So it could be other people view you back then as, you know, certain things played out here or something like that. Maybe you left here because somebody was doing too much. Others of you can even talk about maybe the hours got demanded, but there's something here when people view you at the past where you made a decision or a choice to leave a company where, or it can even talk about you saying so where you're not growing. Somebody trying to control and have all this and all of that, but you're not growing here. So it could be something like that too. You got the Two of Cups here. Others of y'all, people can remember you as having a relationship with someone. Some of y'all, maybe you were married to someone. If you weren't married, maybe you had a relationship with someone. You knew this person's family. You knew who this person's significant people were. Like people were in their life, like their brother, their mom, dad, you know, people like that in this person, like people that's significant to this person. You could have known them here. And some of you guys, you could have like end up, you know, losing the opportunity with them. I won't say necessarily losing the opportunity with this person, but you end up letting go of an opportunity or whatever. Some of y'all can even talk about you and somebody being together at one point in time in the past, and y'all didn't have it financially, but y'all were still together or whatever. So people are viewing us at the one point in time of being with someone, or you knew someone's family. For some of you guys, others of you could be going through some type of financial problem, or this person's family's going through some type of financial problem. Y'all take a resonate, leave what doesn't. What I do know here, people are viewing y'all as two people that are no longer together anymore. Maybe I'm getting somebody where they're like in some type of family dynamic. Like even if y'all not married or wasn't, or even if y'all was in a situation, this is somebody, not all of y'all, but some of y'all, this is where you knew their mom, you knew their dad. Some of y'all, you could even been intertwined with their family, you know, doing certain stuff with their family. It was something like that here. And you and this person end up, you know, having issues in your relationship here, and end up causing, you know, opportunities to no longer manifest between you two. Yeah, we got a Nine of Swords. It could have caused you a lot of stress and anxiety back then, a lot of burdens for some of y'all. We got the Hermit in reverse. So people could have felt like back then you're very restrictive. You could have been with somebody where they was very controlling for some of y'all, and people felt like that. Others of you, people could have just felt like you were very isolated. Maybe this is somebody where they took you away from other people. They isolated you from your family, or they isolated you from certain people here. or whatever. So all of you, it's not gonna resonate for all of y'all, but I'm getting for significant things. We got the Five of Pentacles here. Some of y'all, this person could have isolated you from your family and left you out in the cold. Others of you, you could just feel left out in the cold here, and that's why you isolated yourself here. So take what resonate, leave what doesn't. We have the Five of Swords here as well. It can talk about you feeling left out in the cold because somebody, you know, stabbed you in the back here. You know, somebody, you know, yeah. So you got the Hangman here as well. So they even talk about you being, people can even view you as somebody back then where you had a lot that you carried mentally that you need to release, that you need to let go of as well. People can also view you as somebody where you had a unique viewpoint. So people could view you as somebody who was very wise, smart back then. A lot of the ways you view things were very smart. People could view you as somebody back then where you was going after a lot of things, making, you took a lot of impulse or you was, people could feel you was like rational and you took a lot of chances and a lot of things worked out for you, and most times people thought maybe it was crazy. People also view you as somebody where you was getting what you wanted back then. Opportunities were just coming to you. You know, you started, people could even view you as having certain moments that rarely happen to other people here. We got the Ace of Cups here, but people could even view you back then as having to get into a new relationship. Others of you could be talking about falling in love with yourself. Some of you people could view you as somebody where you had a child back then. We got the Two of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all people could view as somebody we had a child with someone and they was indecisive about whether it was theirs or not. That's for some of you guys that were trying to self-sabotage you and leave you out in the cold. That's for not for all of y'all. That's for some of you guys, but people saw right through it. People saying the truth or whatever. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. People could even view you as a good mom, a good father, or you somebody where you really take really good care of yourself. You're not taking really good care of people. You're very well kept. You had it all figured out. So people could view it back then as, even though you had all these things going on for some of you guys, y'all had it all figured out. Things started to line for you anyways. For some of y'all, all of these are not going to resonate with you guys, so take what resonates, what doesn't. Because the Three of Swords in reverse, so people could even view you as somebody where you overcame a lot back then, a lot of things you went through. So now we're going to see how people are viewing you now. How are people viewing my pile to now? Okay, we got the High Priestess in reverse. So people could view you as somebody where they could feel like you're manipulated, they could feel like you're biased. For some of you guys, it does not have to be true. Again, like I said earlier, others of you, this can even be somebody where people can even view you as very secretive as well. So a lot of secrets you have. We have the Four of Pentacles here. So people could view you as somebody where you could be secretly holding back finances or money from them or something like that. Others of you, people could be viewing you as stingy. So for some of you guys, people can also be viewing you as somebody where you're going to retire early, or you're setting up your life for you to retire early or something like this here. The other Two of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, so some of you guys, people can even be feeling like you are postponing things as well. Some of you guys, people can view you as saying now that you're going to come to certain places and you don't show up, or you're saying you're going to be certain places and you don't go, or whatever. For some of you guys, Two of Pentacles here. So people can be viewing you as very balanced. You know, you have your finances are balanced, your love life is balanced, everything is working out, you're emotionally balanced right now. Things are working in your favor. Things are shifting the way you needed to go here. If you just changed up anything in your life, everything is starting to fall in place. Everything is starting to adapt how you needed to. People can also be viewing as somebody where you make a really good partner to work with, to have business with, even be in a relationship with as well. People can be viewing you as somebody being very logical right now. Maybe you could be talking about being logical as far as going after certain things, maybe business ventures. Maybe people can even view you as somebody where you like to learn, you like to read a lot. People could view you as somebody now where you have a structure, maybe you got a routine. People could view you as very intelligent. They view you as very logical. People can also view you as somebody where you have a lot of good conversations. They like speaking to you. But this is how people are viewing you. People can also view you as somebody where you give great advice as well. You got the World card here. So people could view you as being very successful. Some of you guys, you could have been traveling more. Other people could view you as somebody that's expanding. Maybe if you have a family, you expanded your family. Maybe if you have money or businesses, you started expanding your businesses. I'm here. You need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Just don't get it. So people can feel like you're thinking bigger now. Whatever ideas that you have, you're starting to go after. People can also view you as in really good shape, really good health. Your body looks good. You're accomplishing goals. People are viewing you as somebody where you got a lot of good things going on for yourself. We get the King of Pentacles in reverse. So people can view you as somebody where you're materialistic, or you have a lot of material value as well. People can even just view you as somebody people could just view you as somebody where you're focusing on your money. Others of you, people could view you as materialistic because you have a lot of good things for yourself. But I do see where y'all worked hard for whatever y'all have here. But I'm also seeing here some of you guys, people could just view you as somebody where you're preoccupied with money. Maybe right now you're not trying to date. Maybe right now you're just trying to get this bag. You're not really trying to worry about the things right now for some of y'all here. Or you just, trying to grow here. Yeah, y'all got a lot of good things happening for you. Some of y'all people can feel like you're in your prime in your career, or you're in your career, things are starting to go great for you here, or things are working out for you and you got your mind focused on that or some type of goal. You got the Page of Cups here in reverse as well. Yeah, so some of y'all people can even be viewing you as somebody where you don't plan for tomorrow. Maybe you somebody where you don't plan for certain days. Maybe you don't have a safety net or whatever, and you still very great. Like maybe you somebody where people can feel like you don't have to plan ahead or whatever. Things are like easy for you right now, so people can view you as having it easy. You have the Page of Wands here in reverse. So people can even view you as somebody where you're not giving them as much energy as you were back then. There's gonna be people where they feel like you're not being as talkative, you're not giving them as much expression. If you're, this can even be a person where they feel like you're not big head over them anymore, or you don't really care about them anymore, or you don't have googly eyes for them anymore. So this is how people are currently viewing you. This is how someone is currently viewing you. We got the 90 year. We got the 90 comes reverse. Somebody feel like you just putting illusions up, like you just in their face acting happy, but then when you walk away, it's like finally, you know. This is how some people are viewing you. Where it's almost like you're just not really caring, or people could be viewing you as not caring to give energies to people, or you know, just people could view you as being, they could just view you as being insensitive to their feelings, or not really caring, or just not interested here. We have the Page of Swords here, so people could be watching you as well on social media here as well. People are watching certain things come to you. People can also be being very calculated when it comes to you as well. It could be more than one person here. I see it's a group of people as well. So people can be viewing you as somebody where you're very fair as well. You got a lot of good ideas. You got the Knight of Wands here, so people can be viewing you as somebody where you're very close to success. You're very close to succeeding something after a period of time of building something, or period of time of doing certain things. You're finally getting somewhere. You're starting to get where you want to get to. But you got the Tower card in reverse, so people can even be viewing you as now where it's like people can even view you as now where a lot of things were supposed to fuck up for you and it didn't. So people are like, damn, I thought this was not gonna work out for them. People, so I don't know why I'm getting like somebody like a video game, and it's like the last bar. Somebody's on like their last bar of health, and that's the longest that they run. Like say you got a video game and you're running in the video game, and you can't get touched. You know, like you can't get touched by little bricks or whatever. Like Mario, you can't get touched by little bricks or whatever. You know, or it take a life, right? A video game. You get on the last life, and that's the longest run you get. So somebody could feel like you on your last leg or something like that. People could view you as on your last leg, and shit is just working out for you. Like, how the hell is maybe some of you can be this energy where you on your last little bit of dollars, or you just on your last whatever, and whatever it is lasting. For some of y'all, I'm hearing, I'm getting that 15 minutes of fame here. So people can even talk about people thinking that something was not going to last a very long time for you. It's going to be just a quick little second, a quick little rush, maybe a quick little rush of people, attention, maybe to your business, others of you, maybe to whatever you're doing here, who knows. But they could have thought it was going to be like a quick little 15 minutes and end up, lasting a very long time here. You got the Eight of Pentacles here, so some of y'all people could view as people could view as somebody have a known reputation for building things, being smart. If you have a talent, you master your talent. People are viewing you as somebody where you know how to concentrate, you know how to build things as well. You're very ambitious, very confident. You get the results that you're looking for. People can also, if you do something or whatever, people can want to come to you for service because they get the results they're looking for as well. So people can also be viewing you as somebody where you get fired tomorrow or whatever, you hired the next day. You got the Justice card in reverse here as well. So people can also be viewing you as somebody where you could do certain things illegal for some of you guys. Others of you people can even be viewing you as somebody where you are dishonest to them, or they feel like they're not sure if you're being honest to them or not. We got the Magician here about something that you're creating. So some of you guys, people could feel like if people are all up in your business or whatever, and you keep going around certain questions, people could feel like you're being dishonest about what you're creating or doing something like that. People can also be viewing you as somebody where you're self-employed, or you're manifesting something, or you have a vision and trying to bring it to life here. So this is how people are currently viewing you. We have the Judgment card here. Yeah, people are talking about this, people are, judging the situation, speaking upon this. Yeah, so that's another reading for another day. But peace, love, and light, beautiful, bigger, and bold. This is how people view you back then versus now. Bye.